Sun's Bazaar podcast, powered by Music Control.
I was your girl, gave you my word, everything, but you wouldn't see. I had your back, backed you up, ever I did, never enough. Just you, that's all you ever thought about you. No one matters like you do. Goes around, comes around, you should know by now.
Norwegian singer Marion Raven has packed a lot into such a short space of time. She was one half of pop duo M2M. She now has her own solo career and has worked with Swedish producer Max Martin. She even survived a writing session with bad boy Nicky Six. And if that isn't enough, she is currently on tour with Meatloaf. She took time out of her tour to come down to Bazaar for a chat and perform a few live tracks for us.
Hello everybody, this is Marion Raven. I think it's always hard to describe my music. I'm always afraid to put it in a box. But I guess if I had to put it in a box, I'd say it's rock pop music. And the lyrics are very personal to me, and I think people can really identify with my songs. And I worked really hard on the album, and I wanted every song on the album to have a meaning and a purpose for being there. It's not just I have just one hit single and then just threw some crap in there. And even the sequence of the songs are really important. I want people to listen to the record and feel like they're at my show. And it starts with a rock track, and then in the middle I have a piano ballad, and it ends with a rock track. And I play both guitar and piano, so you could really hear that in my music. It's pretty 50-50 when it comes to guitar and piano songs as well.
I'll protect you, don't be scared.
Well, I remember being 13 and all my girlfriends went and bought the Backstreet Boys album, and I got the Alanis Morissette one. And I think that really changed me when I was 13. I love that record, Jagged Little Pill. And after that, I started discovering a lot of old bands from the 60s and 70s. I had a whole year when I was obsessed with The Doors and Janis Joplin, and I love AC/DC and just discovering Deep Purple. And I love music from those days, and I really wish I was 20 in those days so I could go to all the shows, but luckily Rolling Stones and stuff is still around playing. I moved to LA about a year ago, and I was working with a producer called Desmond Child, who was producing Meatloaf's Battery of Hell 3 album at the time, and they've been looking for a girl to sing on this duet. And when I was working with this producer, he asked if I wanted to try and sing on that song. And I went into the studio, and everybody liked it, and Meatloaf liked it, and it ended up being the single. And I went traveling with him for a year. So I actually kind of put my own record on hold for it, because I felt like it was such a big opportunity for me as a new artist to work with Meatloaf. Yeah. Meatloaf's really good guy. He's a lot of fun. I'd say he's like a closet comedian. When I've been traveling around with him, he's cracking me up all the time, like when we're at the airport and in the car. And he's such, a lot of people see him as this rock legend, and he hates when people say that. He doesn't want to be called a legend. He's very down to earth. I think that's great to see.
He comes to me. He comes to me, and I'm already gone. He doesn't see. He doesn't see that we're hanging on, blocking out the pieces of today. Trying to get back to yesterday. Falling away, and there's nothing left but rain. No, there's nothing left here. All I hear is silence as I say.
I think it's definitely hard to be a female girl. I'm a female girl. I think it's definitely hard to be a female rocker because it's not that many, and radio don't really play, girl rock. It's really hard, and they always just, because you're a girl, they'll compare you with every other girl. It's not like they do that with rock bands. I think it'd be a lot easier if I, did kind of like Evanescence, had like 4 guys, and it would be more like a band instead of just Marion Raven. I think that'd be a lot easier. So yeah, I think it's definitely hard. You always have to prove yourself all the time. Yeah, my wardrobe is really black. I hardly, buy anything with color. And if I do buy anything with color, I never wear it. But I try to, the summer's coming up, and I would try to wear a little yellow and blue and green and stuff. And but it's always with black pants. Yeah.
For more on Marion Raven, go to marionraven.com.